हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे, 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गढ़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनो हरि सर्वं श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु। हरि ओम तत्सत्।
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी नमस्कार। हरे कृष्ण डिवोटीज।
Hare Krishna. Thank you all so much.
Hare
Wonderful
Krishna,
start.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Wonderful start of the class with, that japa sound coming.
Yes.
Krishna, yes. And we can go with the pranati also. Like Prabhuji only take pranati. Yesterday also, Prabhuji had taken naina.
It was Prasannachit Prabhu yesterday. Today it's Vamshidhar Prabhuji.
Yes. So, Prabhuji, you have it, no? I have clipped it. I have pinned it in the WhatsApp.
Yeah, yes. On the
If you want, I
Mataji.
can present.
Yeah, Mataji, one last line. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupaya
Bhakta Rupa,
Swarupakam.
no. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam.
Yeah,
Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam.
okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjalasarakaya Chakshurumunnitam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mano Abhishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Dadanti Swapadantikam. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं श्रीवैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanushruti Devi Pranamami Haripriye वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो ब्रह्मणदेवाय गोब्रह्मणहिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिषे नमः गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः ॐ नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे पञ्चतत्त्वकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तात्मकं भक्ताक्षं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे ओम श्री कृष्ण परमात्मने नमः ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः हरि ओम तत्सत्
Hare Krishna. Yes. Yes. Welcome to Bhakti Shastri, batch number 2. And today is the 4th day. 7th chapter we are taking, the second module. I welcome you all there. And Pranati is also over. Before this, we can take up the shloka, or we'll take shloka at the end of the class. Whatever you feel convenient. Every day we must read shlokas also. That 7th chapter ka shloka we will do till the 7th chapter gets over, so that the shloka gets by hearted. What do you all say? At the end of the class, can we do? Just remind me, and we'll stop by 7:55. Okay, 5 minutes to 8, we will stop and we will do the revision of the shlokas and then we'll end the class. Okay. Yeah, today we'll have to start from text 14. Whoever is free, who is comfortable, can start. Yes, please, Sanju, Mataji, please start.
Hare Krishna Mataji
Now we'll
Pranam.
get all that big purport, so you need to be a little quick. Oh, this itself is big. I think 15 is still more big. Yeah, so, but easy only. But after every paragraph, we just give small, like 1 or 2 lines, whatever you have understood, and then we'll keep on moving ahead. Okay. Yes. You need help for any shloka, you can tell me and you can repeat after me. Sanju Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Pranam
Yes.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Text
14.
14. देवी श्री गुणामयी मामा
Isha.
माया दुरातया मामेव मे परापद्यन्ते मायम इतं तरन्ति ते.
Mayam etam taranti. You should pronounce the words correctly, then only you'll understand the meaning. Devi hyesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mam eva ye prapadyante mayam etam taranti te. Now you read the meaning, you'll understand. Oh, is it? This is the meaning. Read the meaning, Mataji.
Synonyms: Devi, transcendental; he, certainly; Isha, this; Gunamayi, consisting of 3 modes of material nature; Mama, my; Maya, energy; Durataya, very difficult to overcome; Mam, unto me; Eva, certainly; Ye, those who; Parapadyante,
Prapadyante.
surrender;
Parane. Prapadyante.
Parapadyante,
Prapadyante.
Prapadyante, surrender; Mayam, itam;
Mayam
etam, this illusory energy; tarantite, overcome, te, they. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. This divine energy of mind, consisting of 3 modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it.
Just one moment. In 6th chapter also, he's God is saying, Arjuna, when he says, oh no, it's so difficult to, control the mind. So Bhagavan says, yes, it is difficult, but with practice you can do. And यहाँ पे भी like here also what he says, it is difficult. The material nature to come over, to cross over this material nature is very difficult. What is material nature? Mode of ignorance, mode of passion, and mode of goodness. All these three modes we have to overcome and go to Shuddha Sattva. But that is very difficult. God is agreeing. But the souls who are surrendered unto me, they can easily cross over. And what are we trying to do? We are trying to be the surrendered soul. Yes, now you can read, Mataji.
Purport: the Supreme Personality of the Godhead has innumerable energies, and all these energies are divine. Although the living entities are part of his energy and are therefore divine, due to a contact with material energy, their original superior power is covered. Being thus covered by a material energy, one cannot possibly overcome its influence. As previously stated, both the material and spiritual natures, being emanations from the Supreme Personality of a Godhead, are eternal. The living entities belong to the eternal superior nature of the Lord, but due to contamination by inferior nature matter, their illusion is also eternal. The conditioned soul is therefore called Nitya Baddha, or eternally conditioned. No one can trace out the history of his becoming conditioned at a certain date in material history. Consequently, his release from the clutches of material nature is very difficult. Even though that material nature is an inferior energy, because material energy is ultimately conducted by supreme will, which the living entity cannot overcome. Inferior material nature is defined herein as a divine nature due to its divine connection and movement by the divine will. Being conducted by a divine will, material nature, although inferior, acts so wonderfully in the construction and destructions of the cosmic manifestations. The Vedas confirm this as follows: Mayam tu prakritim vidyam mainam tu maheshwaram. Although Maya illusion is false or temporary, the background of a Maya is the supreme magician, the personality of a Godhead, who is Maheshwara, the supreme controller. Shvetambara Upanishad 4.10. Another meaning.
No, wait, you need to explain. Can't read. It's not like a storybook. We have to understand. At least the simplest way what you have understood, you can tell me. If you have not understood, then I have to.
That living entity who is energy of the Supreme Personality of a Godhead, but whenever we come in contact with the material nature, we are contaminated, and so we should be like
we get
always.
conditioned. And so
Yes.
we are called Nitya Baddha. All these words, when it is coming in italics, just make a note of it, underline or write it in your book or somewhere, so that all these words, suddenly you may remember, not remember, but Nitya Baddha to very often you'll get, so you will remember. But there are many italics, those words will come, that you just make a note of it. Okay, so we are all Nitya Baddha. The moment we are born in this world, slowly you start. The child has to breathe, right? So you start depending on the nature for the air. Then you feel hungry also. Then water, everything. Then you use the this material nature, which is also God's creation only. But then you become, and then what happens is our Satchitananda quality. What we are the pure soul. We are also Satchitananda. God is also Satchitananda. But then we slowly forget, what quality we have. What are we supposed to do? What are we have come here for? What purpose? Everything is getting illusion. We are all in the illusion world. We just forget our original nature. So all these things are given here, and because material is ultimately conducted by and that material energy is also created by the Lord only, supreme will of the Lord. Yeah, then being conducted by divine will, material nature, although inferior, acts so wonderfully. Nature is required also, though it is inferior in quality. Only we living beings are the superior. Yeah. Then one with the Shveteshvatara Upanishad, maybe it's given. Yeah, one more paragraph you can read. How many are there? 3 are there. Now you can read Mataji, second one.
Another meaning of a guna is rope. It is to be understood that the conditioned soul is tightly tied by the rope of illusion. A man bound by the hands and feet cannot free himself. he must be helped by a person who is unbound. Because the bound cannot help the bound, the rescuer must be liberated. Therefore, only Lord Krishna or his bona fide representative, the spiritual master, can release the conditioned soul. Without such superior help, one cannot be freed from the bondage of material nature. Devotional service or Krishna consciousness can help one gain such release. Krishna, being the Lord of illusory energy, can order this insurmountable energy to release the conditioned soul. He orders this release out of his causeless mercy on the surrendered soul and out of his uh, paternal affection for the living entity who is originally a beloved son of the Lord. Therefore, surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord is the only means to get free from the clutches of the stringent material nature.
So what you have understood from this paragraph?
Mataji,
Like,
there like
from here, no, the meaning. The guna
we
is what? It is like
Guna,
a rope. We all
which is a
bound.
yes,
Then
we are bound by the rope, and
yeah,
that we be freed by the Lord only and his representative,
yeah,
who
we
is a
will be rescued. We can
spiritual
be rescued
master.
only by the Lord. Because
Yes,
see, it's like a quicksand, you know, the quicksand. We just slowly, with our weight, we just keep going inside and inside. So who can rescue us from this material world? Who will rescue us? Only a person who is not in the material, but who has a superior quality. Who? The representative of the Lord Himself, or His representative. Only those people can rescue us. Bring to the safe net. But right now we are all in so nobody, we cannot depend on any other person like us, because they are also conditioned soul. We are also a conditioned soul. We are in mode of some passion or ignorance. They are also like that only. So anybody saying like, I am God, I can rescue you, I can remove all that, your sorrows or anything. Just don't become gullible of all that. Only God or his authorized, devotees can only rescue us. So we should not get, trapped in such. But there are many gurus we can find, no? So all these things you can imagine, and we should not get trapped into all that, because we are all conditioned souls. Yeah. So only his costless mercy on the surrendered soul, because he has a paternal affection. He is a seed-giving father, he says, no? So only because of his affection, he can only remove our grievance. So he is original beloved son of the Lord. Therefore, surrender. So that is what is the ultimate thing. Only surrender unto the Lord. Or of course, not all, and his devotees, pure devotees. Lotus feet of the Lord is the only means to get free from the clutches of the strange and material nature. Yeah, the last paragraph.
the word Mam Evam are also significant. Mam means unto Krishna, Vishnu only, and not Brahma or Shiva. Although Brahma and Shiva are greatly elevated and almost on the level of a Vishnu, it is not possible for such incarnation of a Rajoguna passion and a Tamoguna ignorance to release the conditioned souls from the clutches of Maya. In other words, both Brahma and Shiva are also under the influence of Maya. Only Vishnu is the master of Maya, therefore, he alone can give release to the conditioned soul. The Vedas, Shvetambara Upanishad 3.8, confirm this in the phrase Tam Evam Viditva, or freedom is possible only by understanding Krishna. Even Lord Shiva affirms that liberation can be achieved only by the mercy of Vishnu. Lord Shiva says, Mukti Paradita Sarvesham Vishnurs Evana Samshaya. There is no doubt that Vishnu is the deliverer of liberation for everyone.
Yes, even Shiva agrees. So even Brahma and Shiva, they are also like, a conditioned soul, but better than us. They are much better than, but they also come under demigods. So they also depend on Vishnu. They say Shiva is the best, the true devotee, the best devotee of the Lord. He is a true Vaishnava. So there's no harm in, worshipping Shiva. But how we have to worship him? Please give us that knowledge to how you people are doing. You're also, praying Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu. So that knowledge we should get. So that prayer we should give to him. Yeah. So this is all about. And now Dushkritina and Sukritina. It's in length he has written, because we are all in Dushkritina. So what we have to do, each shloka will tell us where are we in. Are we in the mode of passion? Are we in the mode of goodness? Or even in goodness, if you're in, no, then you have to go higher than that. So each shloka will tell us where we fit in. And we have to upgrade ourselves, okay? Now, he started with Duskritina because most of the people are Duskritina only in this world. So where we come, so big, I think Duskritina se jada, I think Sukritina. Yes, I think Biju has raised hand first.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Bhakti, you
Mataji.
can start.
Yeah. Text 15. Should I
Yes.
start?
Prabhuji?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. So, namam drushkritno mudha prapadyante naradamaha mayaya prahatajnana asuram bhavam ashritaha.
Ashritaha. Synonyms.
Synonyms, word meaning na, not, mam, onto me, dushkritanaha, miscreants, mudha, foolish, prapadyante, surrender, nara,
Nara
adamaha, lowest among mankind, mayaya, by illusionary energy, prata, stolen, aparta, stolen, jnana, whose knowledge, asuram, demonic, bhavam, nature, ashritaha, accepting.
Translation.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you.
Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of the demons, do not surrender unto me.
So God makes it very clear. There are certain, people who will not surrender unto the Lord. Who are they? They are atheistic
Grossly
nature.
foolish.
They are demons. Yeah. And they are foolish. So who all come, and not necessarily they should have that, two horns and, that ghastly, that facial thing, what we see as demons. No, demons will be in our form only. So our nature only. So we can go through one by one. There are four types he has given. Yeah. Read,
Okay.
one paragraph.
But it is said in Bhagavad Gita that simply by surrendering oneself onto lotus feet of the Supreme Personality, Krishna, one can surmount the stringent laws of material nature. At this point, a question arises: who is it that educated philosophers, scientists, businessmen, administrators, and all the leaders of ordinary men do not surrender to the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, the all-powerful personality of Godhead? Mukti, or liberation from the laws of material nature, is sought by the leaders of mankind in different ways and with great plans and perseverance for a great many years and births. But if that liberation is possible by simply surrendering onto the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead, then why don't these intelligent and hard-working leaders adopt this simple method?
The biggest question. But the one example, what you told us, that Tangamail dwellers, they are some unique people, there are people like that also. But most of these philosophers, scientists and business, they think whatever knowledge they have gained through their education, whatever education they have done, they feel through that they will try to prove they have their own way of interpreting what is Lord. No, what you people, that is all blind belief. They will, they will interpret that way because they're all qualified. They think they're all qualified. But as for Bhagavad Gita, as for Krishna, they're all mudas. They are less intelligent people. Even Prabhupada right that way. Not all, again, not all, but mostly people have that pride in themselves that they're all, educated, but that so-called education is of no use until and unless they have knowledge of Krishna.
Yes.
Yes.
So my understanding here is the irony is the more a person is educated generally on the material platform, that kind of belief is that they know everything, and then they get disconnected or get distanced from the true Krishna consciousness. And these set of people are then, in spite of their high qualification, known as the Mudas.
But their liberation is possible. Oh, so simple it is. By just simply to surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord. But still, why they don't do that? That is a $1 million questions. Yeah. Next paragraph.
So the Gita answers this question very frankly. Those really learned leaders of society like Brahma, Shiva, Kapila, the Kumaras, Manu, Vyasa, Devala, Asita, Janaka,
Janaka.
Janaka, Janaka, Prahlada, Bali, and later on Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Sri Chaitanya, and many others who are faithful philosophers, politicians, educators, scientists, etc., surrender to the lotus feet of the Supreme Person, the all-powerful authority. Those who are not actually philosophers, scientists, educators, administrators, etc., but who pose themselves as such for material gain do not accept the plan or path of Supreme Lord. They have no idea of God. They simply manufacture their own worldly plans and consequently complicate the problems of material existence in their vain attempt to solve them. Because material energy is so powerful, it can resist the unauthorized plans of the atheists and baffle the knowledge of the planning commissions.
So these are the 12 Mahajanas. What is given? Those people, Brahma, Shiva, Kapila, Kumaras, all these 12 Mahajanas. They are also educated. They are also brilliant. You know that what Ramanujacharya, Chaitanya. Are they not lacking? Do they lack any intelligence or anything? No, they are also very good. But they surrendered. Such pious soul. They surrendered to the lotus feet of the Lord, all powerful authority. And those who are not actual philosophers, like worldly, worldly educated with the certificates on their heads and all, when those people, such philosophers or scientists, when they do not, they think themselves as qualified people, but then they don't surrender unto the Lord. It is sheer waste of their life. So they have no idea of God. They simply manufacture only worldly, they may be having a worldly materially, they will be prospering economically, they will be prospering, but actual idea of the Lord, they do not have, because they do not surrender. Yeah.
Right, Maharaj.
That's all, no? That is simple. Because material energy is so powerful, the Maya is so powerful. The moment you stop thinking of that, any moment you stop thinking of Lord, you are caught by the Maya. So how you will come out of the Maya's clutches? Only by remembering the Lord throughout. Yat karoshi, yad ashnasi. Anything you do, yat karoshi, whatever you do, think of Lord and do. Whatever you eat or drink or whatever you do, see anything, remember the Lord. So that way what? Krishna consciousness develop. And then we will not be caught by Maya. Yes. The third one, the atheistic plan.
The atheistic plan makers are described herein by the word dushkrina
Dushkritina.
or dushkritina, dushkritina or miscreants. Kriti means one who has performed meritorious work. The atheist plan maker is sometimes very intelligent and meritorious also, because any gigantic plan, good or bad, must take intelligence to execute. But because the atheist's brain is improperly utilized in opposing the plan of the Supreme Lord, the atheistic plan maker is called Dushkriti, which indicates that his intelligence and efforts are misdirected.
Yes. So these words and all you can write down and make a note, either underline or write it. Kriti. Kriti means what? They've done a meritorious work. Yes, Kriti, Kirti and all we say, no? Yashas, Kirti and all in Hindi we have words like that. Kriti means meritorious work. People who have done meritorious work. Yes. So even the atheist people, they plan and do everything even to attain that. Gigantic plan they do, whether good or bad. But even they do with their intelligence. So that is also a Kriti only. But what? Without God's, that knowledge of the Lord, atheistic plan maker, they are called dushkritina, which indicates that the intelligence and efforts are misdirected. Yes. One more paragraph you do, and then we'll give to Vamshida. I think there are many other. I will yeah, many are there. Yeah, here. No, which one?
The Mudas, right?
Gita. In the Gita.
Okay. In the Gita, it is clearly mentioned that material energy works fully under the direction of the Supreme Lord. It has no independent authority. It works as the shadow moves in accordance with the movements of the object. But still, material energy is very powerful. And the atheist, due to his godless temperament, cannot know how it works, nor can he know the plan of the Supreme Lord. Under illusion and the modes of passion and ignorance, all his plans are baffled, as if as in the case of Hiranyakashipu and Ravana, whose plans were smashed to dust, although they were both materially learned as scientists, philosophers, administrators, and educators. These Dushkritinas or miscreants are of 4 different patterns as outlined below.
So who are all the, see, Hiranyakashipu and Ravana and all that? They had done lot of finances and Shiva, Bhakta, that, this and all that. But then they're all misguided. And what happened? Everything went into dust only. They could not achieve anything. Anything else you want to say, Prabhuji? I'm only continuously saying.
No, that's fine,
That's
Mataji.
all. Okay, nothing to be explained. Like, yeah. Vamshidhar Prabhuji, you can also take 3-4 paragraph. You're there, Prabhuji? Vamshidhar Prabhuji? Hare Krishna. Okay, Vaishnavi. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. So from one.
Yeah. Yes. Where is he? Oh, the Mudas are those.
Yeah. I got it. Prabhupada. The Mudas are those who are grossly foolish, like hardworking beasts of burden. They want to enjoy fruits of their labor by themselves, and so do not want part with them for supreme. Typically, example for the wish for burden is the this humble beast is made to work very hard by his master, as does not really know for whom he work so hard day and night. He remains satisfied by filling his stomach with a bundle of grass, sleeping for a while under a fear of being beaten by his master, and satisfying his sex appetite and the risk for being repeatedly kicked by the opposite party. The as things poetry as philosophy sometimes, but this very sound only disturbed others. This is the position of the foolish fruitive worker who does not know for whom he should work. He does not know that karma action is meant for jnana as sacrifice.
So what did you understand, Prabhuji?
So here I give an example for here
donkey.
Yeah, animal. So yeah, he don't know for working for him whom and what's going on, and he is satisfying with that sense gratification, like eating and sleeping, meeting and depending, like similarly.
And just for extra bundle of grass, he will just work hard. So that you can relate with us also. We can see, there are many people, they're going in the morning, I have overtime. So early morning they will go, they'll come home at night. So whole week, whole month goes like that only. No family time, no me time, no nothing. So for them only money is everything. They are considered as asses. They're just doing for some extra, that money or something, they will work so hard like ass because no other thought at all, only to work and for whom they are working. So that is what is given here. And they sings poetry, whatever they say, that will all be when the sound comes from his mouth. It may think, I'm saying a poetry to attract my opposite sex and all, but it gets kicked. That's all. Because what comes in from his mouth is only braying sound. Its braying sound is not at all there's no pleasant. So that is how most of the men, human being do that. We are only supposed to, only we living beings out of all this 84 lakh species, only 4 lakh species are only, human beings. Only we have such intelligence, like to pray the Lord, and we, our true nature we can understand. But even we, not sometimes, we always get misguided and we behave like ass. So we come under what? We, and again I'm saying, a few of them, or maybe the most of them, come under Muda's category. We are all Muda. Yes, most often.
Most often, those work very hard day and night, clear the burden of self-created duties, says that they have no time to hear of the immortality of the living being. To such mudhas, material gains which are destructible, our lives are all in all, despite the fact that the mudhas enjoy only a very small fraction of the fruit of labor. Sometimes they spend sleepless day and night for fruitive gains, although they may have an ulcer and digestion, they are satisfied with particularly no food.
Practically no food. No
Yeah,
timely food.
practically no food. They are simply observed in working hard day and night for the benefit of illusionary masters, ignorant of their real master of foolishness. Works waste their valuable time serving mammon. Unfortunately, they never surrender to the Supreme Master for all Master, nor do they take time to hear of him from the proper source. The swine who eat the night soil do not care to accept sweet meat made of sugar and ghee. Similarly, a foolish worker will
Untiringly
continue to hear the sense enjoyable tingling of the flickering mundane world, but will have very little time to hear about the eternal living force that moves the material world.
So what is given in this?
The Mudas are living in illusory life, and there's most of time they spending on working for a small amount of labor, what they getting fruits, and between in that getting that karmas for a result, they make themselves happy, and sometimes they work very hard and they getting digestion problem and ulcer and everything. Still they don't understand that what's the results, or what is the result for my labor, and what's for the gain for my future. They're simply wasting time for working valuable their valuable time what they getting that, and they simply, even sometimes they get offered, but simply they ignore, like swan get how they swan get treat, but they ignore that valuable association also from the those who are realized person. Yes.
The pigs, you can remember those pigs and all. How much ever you clean them, or I mean, if at all, again they'll go to that gutter only, and they will. I don't know what they find it so tasty in that they are there. And you can take the example of mosquitoes. The mosquitoes, you know what? It may bite the udder of the cow. From the udder, what do you get? Milk, the nectar. An intelligent person will, remove milk and they will drink that. But the mosquito doesn't have that, supreme knowledge. What it does, there also it will try to drink the mother's blood only of the cow and not the milk. So they're all, I mean, the species are very less intelligent species, but we human being, we have all the senses, everything is perfect, fine. Still we behave like such, like swine and, the mosquitoes and less intelligent people. So, and what we ultimately get ulcers and indigestion because of no proper sleep and all that. Still, we will prefer to continue that, but we will work for that over factory owner or the company owner, but not the main owner, who is the Lord himself. Yes. You want to read one more, Prabhuji, or we'll give to somebody else?
Yes, we can come another.
Yeah, Vaishnavi can read, because we have only now 20-25 minutes. Yeah. Vaishnavi, you free, Mataji? Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, second. Another class of Dushkriti.
Another class of Dushkriti. Am I audible, Mataji?
You're able to hear me?
Yes. Yes, Mataji. Another class of Dushkriti or miscreant is called the Naradhama, the lowest of mankind. Nara means human being and Adhama means lowest. Out of 8,400,000 different species of living beings, there are 400,000 human species. Out of these, there are numerous lower forms of human life that are mostly uncivilized. The civilized human beings are those who have regulative principles of social, political, and religious life. Those who are socially and politically developed but have no religious principles must be considered Naradhamas. Nor is religion without God religion, because the purpose of following religious principles is to know the supreme truth and man's relation with him. In the Gita, the personality of Godhead clearly states that there is no authority above him and that he is the supreme truth. The civilized form of human life is meant for man's reviving the lost consciousness of his eternal relationship with the supreme truth. Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, who is all powerful. Whoever loses this chance is classified as Naradhama. We get information from revealed scriptures that when the baby is in the mother's womb, an extremely uncomfortable situation, he prays to God for deliverance and promises to worship him alone as soon as he gets out. To pray to God when he is in difficulty is a natural instinct in every living being because he is eternally related with God. But after his deliverance, the child forgets the difficulties of birth and forgets his deliverer also, being influenced by Maya, the illusionary energy.
Yes. So what do you understand by Duskriti? I mean, the second is Naradama. Which second category? Nara Adama. Nara is a human. Is Adama. Adama is the lowest mankind. What they do? They forget. So,
Although they are socially, politically everywhere, if they are even following, but if they are not reviving their consciousness of Krishna, then
they are
that
leading
is
a life of a
not.
Duskriti only. Yeah.
And
So
also here, Krishna explains how rare is to get the human form of life. Like among 8 million species, 400,000 are human
yes,
beings.
yes.
Even among them, very rare they get the opportunity to understand relation with the Lord. It is also said in Chaitanya Chaitamrita Mataji, like Brahmanda Brahmite Kodo Bhagya
Bhagyavana Jiva.
Guru
Guru
Krishna.
Krishna Prasadipaya Bhakti Lata Bija.
So
So, yeah, continue.
even in the ending, Srila Prabhupada writes that whenever we are in the difficulty, only then we remember the Lord. When everything is going good in the life, we don't remember. So that's Kunti Maharani says that, please give me a difficulty. Like she prays to Krishna.
Okay, you're going to Kunti Maharani, very good. Okay, but here the what example is given about the child. The child in mother's womb is so clumsy, no place to move. For months together it is sitting with his hands folded. Have you seen the baby in the womb? This whole, the legs are folded, the hands are folded. It remembers the Lord.
Upward.
When I will come out, I please deliver me out. I will never forget you. I will always this again one more birth for me. It remembers all his past and everything and prays to the Lord, Please, deliver me. I'm just because all the worms and you can make out, whatever the mother eats. If she eats hot and spicy food, that has juices, different juices gets created in the in the body for digestion and also acidic and also the tender that skin, of the child is all getting burned and all that small, tiny insects. Have you seen that what is that video beyond birth and death something? It's a wonderful,
Yeah,
video. Starting
beyond that.
itself is, yeah, have you seen?
Yes, Mataji, it's
Yeah,
a car which the
yes,
person
car gets accident. Yes.
accidents.
Beautifully taken. So you can actually imagine every child, even we as a child, we also had prayed. But the moment we come out of it, we cry because we feel hungry. Then slowly our intelligence develops and we start craving for something, anything other than the Lord. So we just we forget. Yeah, then he gets out, he to pray God, we difficult to nature instinct. Eternally, because we are eternally related to God, that's what we should always remember. But then because of this Maya Shakti, we forget. So what is the best solution for us? Be attentive, attend all the classes possible or whatever classes, apart from your daily routines, your college going or your office or your workplace, whatever you do, even there you have to remember, but then you have to, do justice to that job also. No, after that, the moment you're out of it, concentrate, do bhakti and, do japa and all these things only. That will only take us to back to Godhead. But after his deliverance, the child forgets his difficulties of birth and forgets why has he come. Again, he goes into but then ISKCON type of, things, motivate us and it reminds us like, we are all God's children. So we have to go back to Godhead. Yeah. Yes, two more you can read, Mataji. It is the duty of the guardians.
Yes, Manish. It is the duty of the guardians of children to revive the consciousness dormant in them. The 10 processes of reformatory ceremonies, as enjoined in the Manusmriti, which is the guide to religious principles, are meant for reviving God consciousness in the system of Varnashrama. However, no process is strictly followed now in any part of the world, and therefore 99.9% of the population is Naradhama.
Adama. Because no, so what best we can do? So you cannot force a school to teach Bhagavad Gita or God conscious. Forget, we cannot change the world. What best we can do is we can change ourselves. And next best is what? Our own kins, our own, the siblings, our own brother, sister, and all, or our own, like if you are a parent, you can change our own Garka people, our children. So we can change. Then slowly go to your neighbors, your friends, and contacts, and also. This is how we can do. We cannot just jump to a school and go to a college and say, "Arey, start introducing all that." This is not. This is just next to impossible. But there are, some states in India and all. They've started now. Hopefully, like in Netherlands and all, it's a compulsory subject to learn Bhagavad Gita. So, but in India, at least, even today, there's a struggle only. So 99.9% of the population, not only in India, overall, we all come under Nara Adama, lowest this mankind species. Yeah, one more paragraph we can read, Mataji.
Yes,
And the whole
Mataji.
population.
When the whole populations become Naradhama, naturally all their so-called education is made null and void by all powerful energy of physical nature. According to the standard of Gita, a learned man is he who sees on equal terms the learned Brahmana, the dog, the cow, the elephant, and the dog eater. That is the vision of a true devotee. Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is the incarnation of Godhead as Divine Master, delivered the typical Naradhamas, the brothers Jagai and Madhai, and showed how the mercy of a real devotee is bestowed upon the lowest of mankind. So the Naradhama, who is condemned by the personality of Godhead, can again revive his spiritual consciousness only by the mercy of devotee.
If you know the story of Jagai Madhai, they are all from Brahmin, family, Brahmin culture, that family, but then they were drunkards, no respect for elders, nothing. They were just, and finally, once what they did is they hit a stone, I think brick or something on Nityananda's head, he started bleeding. So who should get actually angry? Nityananda should get angry, but he was calm and quiet because he understood what they are already in their, in a different world. But Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got angry. He wanted to, punish them. Then he stopped them. He stopped Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying, they're all already in, different mood. They don't understand. Even if you punish them, they won't understand. What is this punishment? Punishment is given even materially also. Material world, we can see a punishment is given, we are making them, we put them behind bars and all. It's only for them to learn what they've done, undo, whatever they've done the wrong way. That they have to learn a lesson. Ki, no, this is not done. I've done a mistake. They have to realize, and then when they come out of jail and all, they should behave in a different way. So nothing happens now. They just go and enjoy, and then they come out. That is a different scenario right now because of Kali Yuga. But otherwise, what a punishment is given for them to improve their life. But then but Jagai Madai, so that's why he said, no, let's, but then Jagai Madai with their, all that, they're already intoxicated. They became, aware, what is this? What have I done? And still they don't punish us. We are excused. So suddenly that awareness came and they became a total surrendered soul. So with the blessings of, the Lord and their devotees, even Naradama, Jagai Madai, people like Jagai Madai can be liberated. So, who is condemned by the personality can again revive. Such people can again be revived, his spiritual consciousness only by the mercy of the devotee. Yes. So anybody else wants to read Hare Krishna? Hare Krishna from our class, all are sleeping.
Yes, Mataji, I can read.
Navya Mataji, whoever is still not read till now, never they attend, they don't. Whoever wants to read. Yes, Rohini Mata, you want to read?
I read, Mataji.
Yeah, please.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in propagating the Bhagavata Dharma or activities of the devotees, has recommended that people submissively hear the message of the personality of Godhead. The essence of this message is Bhagavad Gita. The lowest amongst human beings can be delivered by this submissive hearing process only. But unfortunately, they even refuse to give an oral reception to these messages, and what to speak of surrendering to the will of the Supreme Lord. Radhamas, or the lowest of mankind, willfully neglect the prime duty of the human being. So here,
Any example you remember? Yeah. Yeah. Can you quote any example, whatever your in your life? Have you come across anybody who's not even listening to you? Even if you say, there are 18 days courses going on, It's okay, it's not meant for me. I'm not that old. All sort of excuse they will give. But you can always tell them, I'm also young like you, but in this age when I can learn, why can't you? But most of the people, they say, itna jaldi kya karna hai? When I grow old, when my eyes doesn't work, I can't see, when I can't hear, when I can't walk, then they will enter into Bhagavad Gita. That is, it's only a sheer waste of their life. Yes, what else is given? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is propagating Bhagavata Dharma. What is that? Chanting of holy name. For this Kali Yuga, chanting of holy name is what is prescribed, and that should be done. Because the lowest among men will not hear. They will not be, they cannot. They can be just delivered only by submissive hearing. When we chant, and even the species, the small ant and insects, the plants can get liberated only by your Hare Krishna mantra. They can hear and they can get liberated. But Naradamas are so lowest in mankind, they willfully neglect the prime duty of a human being. Yes. Third one you can read, Mataji.
The next class of Shruti is called Mayaya Aparatha Gnanaha.
Mayaya Aparatha Jnana.
Maya Aparatha Gnanaha, or those persons whose erudite knowledge has been nullified by the influence of illusory material energy. They are mostly very learned fellows, great philosophers, poets, literati, scientists, etc. But the illusory energy misguides them, and therefore they disobey the Supreme Lord. Want me to continue?
To say something? Maya, they get they are covered with Maya. The jnana is covered with Maya. That is Mayaya Apagrita Jnana. They're all intelligent people. For materialist, like for us, if a neighbor or somebody, oh, you're so much qualified, so much of degree, your name is so short, but 2 lines of your degree. For us, we think they're very knowledgeable, but then they all Mayaya Apagrita. They're all covered with the Maya, illusory. Yes.
There are a great number of Mayaya Aparata Gnana at the present moment, even amongst the scholars of the Bhagavad Gita. In the Gita, in plain and simple language, it is stated that Sri Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is none equal to or greater than him. He is mentioned as the father of Brahma, the original father of all human beings. In fact, Sri Krishna is said to be not only the father of Brahma, but also the father of all species of life. He is the root of the impersonal Brahma and Paramatma. The supersoul in every entity is his plenary portion. He is the fountainhead of everything, and everyone is advised to surrender unto his lotus feet. Despite all these clear statements, the Maya Aparata Gnana deride the personality of the Supreme Lord and consider him merely another human being. They do not know that the blessed form of human life is designed after the eternal and transcendental feature of the Supreme Lord.
Anything you want to say about this, Mataji? The Lord.
I mean, he's father is not only father for the Brahma, but he's also supreme a father for all the living species. No one equal to him or greater than him.
So, but there are people like Mayaya Apagrita Jnana. With the Jnana, what they think as Jnana, they are covered with that intelligence, and then they think they themselves are the great and all, but it is not so. Yeah, one more paragraph you read, Mataji. All the unauthorized.
All the unauthorized interpretations of the Gita by the class of Mayaya Aparata Gnana outside the purview of the Parampara system are so many stumbling blocks on the path of spiritual understanding. The deluded interpreters do not surrender unto the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, nor do they teach others to follow this principle. So,
in ISKCON, what we do, we not only surrender, we not only do our own bhakti, but we motivate others also to come into this field. So, the people say, Are tum log ka ISKCON mein na, they just brainwash, brainwash us. So we have to accept. We say, yeah, we do brainwash. I'm blaming you and you're accepting. Yes, because your brain is full of dirt. So we have to wash it. So we have to do brainwashing. So what we are doing is brainwash and say, Hare Krishna bolo, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah, one more person who can read this. I think we can finish off this today. The fourth one. Yeah, you want to continue? Anybody wants to? Whoever is free can take up. This one, Rohini Mataji, you want to do?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Please.
The last class of Dushkriti is called Asuram Bhavam Ashritaha, or those of demoniac principles. This class is openly atheistic. Some of them argue that the Supreme Lord can never descend upon this material world, but they are unable to give any tangible reasons as to why not. There are others who make him subordinate to the impersonal feature, although the opposite is declared in the Gita. Envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the atheist will present a number of illicit incarnations manufactured in the factory of his brain. Such persons, whose very principle of life is to decry the personality of Godhead, cannot surrender unto the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. Sri Yamunacharya Alabandaru of South India said, "O my Lord, you are unknowable to persons involved with atheistic principles, despite your uncommon qualities, features, and activities. Despite your personalities being confirmed by all the revealed scriptures in the quality of goodness, and despite your being acknowledged by the famous authorities renowned for their depth of knowledge in the transcendental science and situated in the godly qualities. Therefore, grossly foolish persons, the lowest of mankind, the deluded speculators, and the professional atheists, as above mentioned, never surrender unto the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead in spite of all scriptural and authoritative advice."
So the total 4 divisions they have made. Yeah, you can continue, Mataji. You want to say something about this? Asuram, Bhavam, Ashrita. Demonic.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory, Mataji.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
the atheist people, who just, I mean, these are the worst. I think these people will take long time to come
Yes.
to Lord's lotus feet also.
And just tell them, if they don't listen, it is up to them. It's their loss. Simple. Even when you go for an interview or something, I used to think, my young days, I used to attend so many interviews. If I don't, if I'm not selected, I always think it is your loss, Baba. If you don't select me for your job, it is your loss, because I know my caliber. I will do wonder in my job. But then if you don't select me, it is yours. So I never get disturbed. So that way, Asuram, even that other way, Asuram, they think themselves are, great and all. They will never pour down. But someday or the other, they will come, but that will be too late for them. They've already wasted their precious life. And Yamunacharya also says all this. Okay, so these are the 4. So now we can understand where we fit in. Do we fit in any of this? If no, we are very lucky. Then we can go to the next. This is Chaturvida Bhajante Mam. Who actually do bhajan to me? Who worship me? There are 4 divisions that we can take up tomorrow. Because 1 hour is too short, but then every day we have class. So for 15th only we could do today. We will do that. That's Sapna kya? Shloka. Yeah, shloka we can do. The 3 shlokas, whoever wants to, like 3 people or 4 people can read.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah.
Prasannachit Prabhu has raised his hand. Is it for doubt or?
Oh, yeah, I just saw now. Prasannachita Prabhuji.
No, Mataji, for reading.
For reading, time up, no, Prabhuji. Can we do tomorrow? Tomorrow you take up first. Okay. I was asking for people, but then at that time you wouldn't raise your hand. So I told Rohini Mataji to take up. Yes, 7th shloka for memorization. You can do this, Prabhuji. For memorization, 3 or 4 people can, or many people can do it. Today, how many people are there? Including me, 12, no? Yeah. Yes, I'll make it big. It's very small. Yes, Prabhuji, you want to read? With the meaning. Hare Krishna, where is he? Prasannachitta Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Apareyam Mitastvi Anyam Prakritim Vidhim Param Jibhutam Mahabhaho Yedeyam Daryate Jagat.
You'll get 2 marks. If you say like this to me at least, I will give you only 2 marks. You want 5 marks? Each shloka will carry 5 marks. So I will give you 5 marks only provided you say correctly. Okay. And because, see, why I'm forcing all this, even shloka has to be told correctly, because after Bhakti Shastri or even during your Bhakti Shastri course itself, you will be made a teacher. What you will teach? So you should always think, I am going to guide others. So this is how we have to read. Apareyam itastvanyam, though it is given tva anyam, because it has a different meaning. Anyam, tva, everything has a meaning. If I just put everything together, then you don't understand, right? So in English, Prabhupada has given with the splitted words he has given, and accordingly the Sanskrit also have done, so that it will be easy, because I normally go by Sanskrit words. English is a little confusing. Upar dash hai ki, like then you have to put this line and all that. E also, see, jiva. It is not jiva, it is jiva. So for they put, see, English is after all, it doesn't understand. But Sanskrit, when a shloka comes in Sanskrit, you have to write in Sanskrit. I'm a Tamilian, so for reading all that, what Pasuram and Tirupugal and Tirupavai and all that, yes, then you have to know Tamil. Then only you can read correctly. That cannot be written in Sanskrit or Hindi or Marathi and all that. So Sanskrit shlokas has to be read in Sanskrit. So it says like this, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Apareyam Itastvanyam Prakritim Vidhi Me Param. You need not be in a hurry at all. Aram se, slowly you can do. Jiva Bhutam Mahabaho Yayedam Dharyate Jagat. Can you say once again, Prabhuji? Slowly you do.
Yes, Mataji.
Shri Bhagavan
Appareyam Shri Bhagavanuvacha Appareyam itastvi anyam prakritim vidhi
Itastvanyam.
itastvi anyam
Prakritim
prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yedam dharyate jagat.
Are you reading from Sanskrit or English, Prabhuji?
English, Mataji.
English. You don't know Sanskrit. Matlab this Devanagari you don't know. Better try to learn, huh, Prabhuji?
Okay,
Along
Mataji.
with your Bhakti Shastri. Okay, read the meaning.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Besides this inferior nature, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is a superior energy of mind, which are all living entities who are struggling with material nature and are sustaining the universe.
So you have to know the meaning also. Not necessarily the same words. You have to understand from this. Apareyam itastvanyam anya. Anya, like, other than this, there is something, there is a superior energy also I have. Prakritim vidhi me param. Jiva, what is that superior? That is Jiva Bhutam Mahabaho. Mahabaho is mighty armed Arjuna. We say, no? Mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat. Yeah, so anybody wants to read the same thing or we'll go further? It's only 2 minutes left, no?
Hare
So one
Krishna,
person
Mataji.
can.
Same thing we can.
Same
Hare
thing?
Krishna.
Okay, same thing, yeah. Or anything else. We have only 3 shlokas. Just do these 3 shlokas. Who is saying Hare Krishna?
Yeah, this is Vamshidhar, Mataji.
Yeah, please continue. Which one you want to read?
Bhagavanuvacha apareyam itastvanyam prakritim vidhi
Anyam. It is anyam nahi, Mataji. Anyam nahi, Prabhuji. It is anyam.
apareyam itastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param
Shiva Bhuta.
jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat.
Hey, yayedam. Not yayedam. No, it is yayedam. Okay?
Yayedam.
Yayedam nahi. Yayedam.
Yayedam.
Yeah, if you have one more line here, then you say yayedam. There's only, what are you seeing here, In English, if you say yayedam, if this ye comes here, this upper line wala, if it comes here, then it becomes yayedam. It is only yayedam. Ba, ho, ma, ha. See, in this you can make out. Ma is chota ma, chota yani, we say no, ma, ha. Okay, we will take this lesson later. Anyway, anybody else for this? It's already 8 o'clock. We'll take 2 more minutes. Biju Prabhuji, you want to do which one?
First or second, Mataji?
Anything you prefer. You take whatever is your preference.
Okay, so I'll go for the second one. I'll try,
Go.
give it a try.
Yeah.
So, Bhagavad Gita 7.14, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Devi Hesha Guna Mai Hesha Guna Mai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite.
Read the meaning also.
This divine energy of mind, consisting of 3 modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome. But those who have surrendered onto me can easily cross beyond it.
We just did today. No, we did today. So
Yes,
Prapadyante, that word is also important. Yeah.
Prapadyante,
One more person can do. Is anybody interested? You're free to do one more shloka.
I can try. Second one, right?
Yeah. Yes, please do, Mataji. Which one you want to do?
Anything is fine, Mother. You want me to do third one? I can do third also.
Yeah, third you do. Yeah.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes, and all that is such a great soul is very rare. Hare
Very
Krishna.
good. See here,
Hare
what I remembered is here it is given Vasudeva. There are two words, no? You know the two names, no? Vasudev
Vasudev.
and Vasudev.
Vasudeva and Vasudev.
Yeah. So if you're not careful with Va and Va everywhere like that, so the confusion arises. So you have to be very careful. This is not Nyanava, Nyanavan. It is Nyanavan. That, you know, I mean, Sanskrit I'm seeing. In English also, you see, everywhere. So Vasudeva has to be said Vasudeva. You cannot say Vasudeva. The entire meaning goes off it. Okay. Hare Krishna. We will do this training later also. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Mataji is so particular about all these letters and all. Yes.
Mataji, may I ask something, Mataji?
Please, please.
Mataji, in this sloka, no, all these shlokas that we have for the unit 2 is by Lord Krishna only. So when you will take our exam, do we have to say Shri Bhagwanu Vacha for
Yes,
every
yes, yes.
shloka?
Preferably you say. Preferably you say that.
Okay,
Oh.
and the translation, I can say it in my words, no? I mean, it should be what
You
is
have
there,
to.
but
In fact, you have to say in your words.
okay.
You have to. Not, you cannot just by heart and vomit. You have. That's why I'm going very particular about the words. So when you split and see the words, you'll understand the meaning, and you have to tell of your what you have understood. See, now Bhakti Shastri is not about just mugging up. It is about application. What you have understood, realized, and how are you going to apply in your life? Your question answers will all be like that only, no? So that is how, even the explanation part also, the shloka, you have to explain in your own words, what you have understood in that shloka. So each word carries weightage, yeah. So we'll end today's session. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha, kripa sindhubhya vacha. पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंतकोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय अनंतकोटि भक्त वृंद की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय रामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय श्रीमद् भगवद गीता और श्रीमद् भागवत ग्रंथों की जय श्री राधा गोविंद की जय अयोध्या श्री राम लल्ला की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि 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 बोल Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll meet. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Okay.